45 and 47. You know who that was?
Nope.
That's Donald Trump.
Donald Trump? Why is that Donald Trump?
He was president number 45, and now he's number 47. 45, 47.
The numbers of the devil, Bradford. Anyway, welcome to the debrief. It's Dave O'Neill, and I'm here with my Sergeant-at-Arms, Bradford Oakes. And where are we going, Brad? Just for a change.
Going down to Garfield.
Going down to Garfield, going to have a good time. South Park. Is that Primus that sing that? There's someone famous that sings that song.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Anyway, we're here and we're going down. This is the middle of the comedy festival. I've got to drive back into my show tonight. You will be staying there to introduce Peter Rowsthorn.
Yeah, so something that we've done a little bit of over the years is Dave morphs into Bradford Oakes because he starts off the show and then he has to leave, and then hopefully I don't stuff it up.
No, you won't stuff it up. I mean, the biggest worry will be what time he gets there. He said 8:30, but
yeah,
there'll be no traffic at that time.
The Pete he's referring to is Pete Rowsthorn.
But Pete, yeah, he'll be right.
Yeah,
he'll be right. I mean, he's from Melbourne originally. He lives in Perth now, but
well, I think he's from here. Got some Gippsland connection actually.
And how's the comedy festival? Have you done anything in the festival, Brad? What's been going on?
I've done a couple of things. I did a show called OK Boomer the other night.
Oh.
And I was a dead set boomer. That was all right. It was at Ballers, which is the formerly known as what was that snooker club? You know, in Chinatown.
We should do gigs there.
Yeah, we used to do gigs there. So they
Charlton's.
That's right. There's some comedy rooms there, and so I did that, and I caught up with Peter Meisel from Sydney. And Peter,
Peter. I saw him in Adelaide. He's a lovely guy.
And Peter Green.
Green, wow.
And between us, we got 105 years of experience doing stand-up.
Incredible.
Yes, and it was it was good fun. You know, I've done the after party and.
Oh, you did that? How was that?
Yeah, it was fine. Somebody sent me.
Was that the Exford?
Yeah, somebody sent me a video of it because I thought to myself, this is slight. I'm not quite getting the traction I thought I should, and then
normally get.
Yeah, somebody sent me a video, and I'd buttoned my denim jacket up incorrectly.
Oh.
And you can't help but look like a simpleton.
Yeah, right? When you got the jacket on wrong.
You could look at I was going to say Stephen Hawking, but yeah, you could look at a very intelligent person and just go, mate, you're not smart. You don't know how to do buttons up.
And how long do you have to do when you do that?
Well, it's meant to be 5 minutes, and because I'm a bit of a legend, which is how I get introduced. You know, and I've said this before.
Yeah.
People say comedy legend, and I look like I've been pushed off the back of a train.
Yeah.
And I did seven and a half or something like that. But it's just, I like it because it's kind of old school where you have to be funny or you're dead.
Yeah.
And
this is the one that Chris Franklin runs, yeah?
Yeah, he runs. And he spends half the time just telling people to shush.
Yeah.
You know that...
is it in the bar, is it? Or?
Yeah, it's in the main bar downstairs.
God.
You know that old adage, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Yeah.
I think after however many years, shushing isn't working.
Yeah, the Exford after party.
And in fact, he's got it down to a shh.
Is it like Friday and Saturday night, isn't it? Or
it's every night.
What?
Every night. I think it's 10 o'clock weeknights. Friday, Saturday night, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
Goes for an hour and a half. I've seen some people do some good stuff there. It's great for new comedians because, I don't know where else they would experience this, you know.
Yeah,
Where they
yeah.
It's tough, but they've got a full crowd there, and you know, it's a bit of a thrill getting up and being any good at it.
Yeah, it's one of those things you want to do well at,
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm yet to do it. He has asked me, but I haven't.
You would
I
do
haven't.
it, though, would you?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
If I was walking past, I'd do it.
You
but
should. You should do it.
Should I?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Hughesy's done it, but
Yeah.
he's got to put his scent on everything.
Mooney put a photo of he was there the other night. I don't know with Pang actually, so I don't know whether Mooney did.
I know. I saw that. It must have been after Pang's show.
Yeah, but Mooney he'd relish doing that kind of thing. So
He would. He would probably
mate, he'd
make
kill.
it as hard for himself as possible.
Yeah.
And
Do
then,
some wrong material, wrong town.
Wrong town. We're all going to wrong town.
We're all going wrong. That's Pays and Dockers.
It was
Nude School.
Nude School.
What a
that's
band.
Probably not their finest song, but anyway,
No.
got them on countdown.
Die Yuppie Die. That was good. Die Yuppie Die.
I think that got them on countdown.
Yeah. Double Parks at the Neon Bar. That's funny.
Yeah.
I always love that song.
Yeah, they reformed recently.
Yeah. The singers, Paul Stewart's still there, but Chris, the other singer, who looked a lot like Mark O'Toole, friend of the show, the writer, he never. I saw him walking down the street. He's like, I don't want anything to do with it. That's gone. That was part of my life a while ago.
Right.
So, anyway, here we are. We're going to Garfield. There's a smell, isn't there?
It's a bit of a
I haven't.
pong.
Have you shut your pants?
No,
I
I
don't know.
haven't
Nor have I.
No.
I'll just check.
No.
This is like going through Werribee. It's not like. Where are we?
It's not good, is it?
Pakenham?
Officer?
No.
We're about, I saw a sign
Cardinia.
we're 10 k's out of Pakenham. Cardinia, where our water comes from.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Yeah,
I'm in the middle of the festival. I've done.
If you haven't seen Pete Rowsthorn do stand-up comedy, it's an absolute treat.
Yeah, go and see him. He's at the comedy festival in Melbourne, and he's actually doing Brisbane and stuff too. He's touring around, I think, in Sydney.
Yeah,
He's one of the kings.
Yeah,
I mean, we're legends, but he's an absolute legend.
yeah, he is. He's a king's king.
Yeah, he's the king of kings.
He's
What's higher than a king? An emperor? He's an emperor.
no. It's I think you're a deity.
He's like a dictator.
I think
He's like Adolf Hitler.
I think kings are subordinate only to gods.
Oh, okay. He's a god. He's a comedy
deity.
god.
He's a deity. You know, he doesn't have to be the god, but he can be a god. He can be the god of puns. He's not. He doesn't.
He's
do
not,
puns.
but
He's very funny. Such a good physical comedian. Too.
yeah, and he was Brett in Kath and Kim, so people might know him from that. And he was in the comedy company.
And he was in Let the Blood Run Free.
Oh, yeah, people mention that. Yeah,
because he was at your funhouse the other night.
Yeah.
And one of the bar staff there had said, "Oh, do you mind, Mr. Rowsthorn, if I get a DVD signed for my dad?"
Oh, it was Let the Blood Run Free.
Yeah, and it was Let the Blood Run Free, and I'm thinking, well, your dad could have, maybe bought a ticket and come and seen him if he.
But also, your dad. How old's your dad? If he's your granddad now, probably.
Yeah, well, Let the Blood Run Free. That came out the same time as I was on the comedy company. So that's 34 years ago.
Long time ago.
I know. I'm still waiting for the phone to ring.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get back together.
Yes.
But Ian McFadden has a little bit of a meltdown on Facebook every now and then.
Oh, does he?
And he doesn't like people on the ABC using bad grammar.
Oh, okay, bad grammar.
Yeah.
Oh God, hope you never hears me broadcast on the ABC and murder words. That's no fun.
Did you split an infinitive?
Yeah. Did you say anything instead of anything? That
Yeah.
kind of thing, which is annoying. I know. I get it.
I know.
I hear myself saying it on podcasts. I'm like, I'm not
the
doing
K.
that on purpose. Yeah,
Jobbing the
anything.
K in.
Anything.
Yeah. Substituting the K for the G.
Anyway, and this is a first for the debrief. You are going to interview Peter on the way home because I have to go and do my festival show.
I'm so
and you'll be driving
excited.
home with Peter, so
Yes.
you can do the actual debrief bit of the.
Yeah.
That'll be great. I'm looking forward to hearing this.
I'm so excited. As long as I don't get it wrong.
Well, with the technology here that I've got.
Yeah,
going,
well, I know,
it's
but
always a possibility for anyone.
You can do it in the dark with
Yeah, I can.
chocolate stained fingers.
Yes.
So
Glenn Robbins got in my car that day and couldn't believe the amount of crumbs in the car. Like, so many crumbs.
Did you blame it on me?
No, I didn't.
Like you do with your children?
Yeah. Oh, that's Oaksy. Yeah, he's
Oaksy.
been here again.
Yeah.
Oh, eating cakes and all that. Drinking Diet Coke. What a slob. Oh. Anyway, okay, well, tune back in. Let's see how the gig goes. And you can hear Brad Oakes' interviewing style. I'm hoping you're going to hit him hard, like current affair hard. You know, like deep.
I'm not. I'm Dave. I'm going to
Virginia Trioli, kind of. You know.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be on event.
Yeah.
I'm just
sexy.
Sexy, but with a frown.
Gee, she was an attractive woman. Anyway,
yes, she was. That's for our other podcast.
That's for another podcast. Women you like when you were in high school or something. I was probably at uni, but anyway, no, yarn a man. I mean, to this day, they still employ attractive people in TV reporting. You know what I mean? If you're ugly, nah, too bad. Become a comedian, I reckon, if you're ugly.
I always wonder about that, though, that, a current affair is still running. And I don't know I cannot fathom who is watching it. But I wonder what kind of...
People that can't afford cable, probably, I'd say.
Is it a poison chalice if somebody goes, hey, congratulations, you're going to host a current affair, and you go, no.
Oh, I think for journalists, if you're a certain type of journalist, you'd be happy to do it. I mean, this is a thing with all this diversity hiring going on. Donald Trump has tried to put a stop to it, but has tried to put a stop to it. Oh, anyway, got to stop it.
I think we're about 13 minutes in where he finally did his Trump.
He's Trump. Anyway, but there's still no consideration for ugly blokes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, surely they should say to people like, well, he's not great looking. He should get a job.
Yeah.
Instead of the standard looking reporter newsreader types.
There's a kind of like that the Bondi vet. He could read
He
could read the news.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, I've never seen a vet like that. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
That's someone who's gone a long way on his looks, but he's actually quite good too at like hosting and stuff. So he's.
Do you know I have a theory that hell is full of funny weather guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! We're coming to you today from up a tree.
Oh yeah, I know they used to do puns and stuff.
They must be dizzy from having to get up so early, drive to the middle of fuck nowhere. Right.
The guys on morning, like Steve Jacobs used to do it. Oh yeah, it's punishing. Grant Denyer did it. Yeah,
Sam Mack, and just keep smiling through the whole thing. Seriously, it doesn't take much to stop me smiling.
Yeah.
How do they do it? You're amazing.
Where do they get it? How do they do it?
You're
it's
amazing.
Like where do they get it?
Where do you get it?
Where do you get it? Mrs. and Mrs. Tucker. Remember we had Mrs. Tucker and then.
I know,
and he had the little Tucker bags too. For people listening, there was a mascot to a supermarket. I think it was just Victoria, and he was a paper bag, but he was like a character, and he'd say, "Where do you get it?"
That was John Singleton.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
And he had a high voice. Tucker bag.
It wasn't. He was the mastermind behind it.
Who was the voice? Was it John Michael Housen or someone?
No, I'm not
Where
sure.
do you get it?
Where do you get it?
That's it. Maybe it was you.
No, I was the Jefferson Ford nun.
That's right.
But the thing about it is that they were inverted supermarket paper bags. Right?
Yeah, the paper bag.
With a face drawn on it.
Yeah.
Tongue protruding.
That's right.
And
Tucker.
I
loved it.
Or Flucker bag, as we hilariously called it. But the thing about it was, if you showed that to kids today, they go, well, what is it parodying? And you go,
I know, but paper bags have come back now at Woolies and stuff. You get a paper bag.
Yeah, with the shit handles.
Yeah, with the shit handles. The old school ones were better. And also the thing that always made me laugh was that Tucker bag, when plastic bags were introduced in the 80s, Tucker bag appeared on the side of them. It's like, mate, that's your death warrant. What are you?
Was.
Yeah, what are you? What are you okaying that for?
Well, as it happens, it was a ghost. The ghost of Tucker bag.
Where do you get it? Bring it back.
All
right, Brad. Well, good luck interviewing.
Thanks.
Stay tuned, everyone.
All right.
And we will return on the debrief with special guest interviewer. You'll be like, remember over summer when Bill Peach would take over doing all the news? You'll be like the Bill Peach of the debrief.
Yeah, it's kind of like
the fill-in host. Like that.
It's kind of like you've just pulled over the side of the road and said, "All right, son, you can drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm shitting myself.
Oh, you'll be right. Good luck.
All right.
I'm with Brad.
I'm with Pete, and it seems to be working.
Oh, we're recording now?
We are recording.
Well, this is exciting, Bradle.
I know.
Braddles. You love it when I call you
I
Braddles, don't
know. I do. Petey, I love it, mate.
you? Thank you, Braddles.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the debrief.
Yep.
And could you please welcome my guest, Mr. Peter Rowsthorn?
It is. That little bing, you hear that bing?
Yes.
That's an annoying bing. So I'm in a friend's car.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got a faulty driver's seatbelt. Hopefully I won't kill myself, but it just seems to bing bong occasionally in an annoying fashion. So apologies to the listeners.
Have you thought of wearing the seatbelt?
It is on. It is firmly around me.
Yeah, right.
But I think if I do any jerky moves, I become bing bong man.
Yeah, jerky moves. Why are we stopping here? What's going on? Pete, lovely. First of all, Pete, this is the debrief. This is Dave's little baby, and
I've been on before, you know.
Oh, okay, of course, right.
Yes, I've been on once before with Glenn and Dave. We were doing a gig in Byron Bay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I do believe I farted in the first episode on the going to the comedy.
Yeah.
And feeling I had to bookend it, I farted in the second session as well. And I was quite proud of it. Both au natural, but both caught on.
And it was a hire car too, wasn't it?
No, it was back at the house.
Oh,
We were
right.
back at the house.
I thought you did it in the car.
No.
'Cause I was under the impression that car was sold for very cheap.
What, because of the smell?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, come on.
Well,
my farts smell like lavender.
Mate, if you do two, the first one's an undercoat. The second one, you're getting fucking serious there.
I know. Well, it's the showbiz farts. They often come with glitter. Glitter sort of comes out at the same time.
So the big thing is this is the first time that Dave's let me
Host
the podcast.
Let's drive it, if you will.
Exactly. That's exactly how it feels. I feel like Dad's loaned me the car.
I've never driven a car with a microphone in my hand, but I'm doing it now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure, because we refer to it all the time, I'm sure the only reason why we don't get stopped is because they're still looking up the law.
Is that a drink? What is it? What is that?
Is that Larry Emder? Are they?
Is that a vape?
Is that a quiz show?
Is that Larry Emder?
Those two old men licking ice creams. That's bullshit. Welcome to Victoria. Just wonderful having you here.
It is.
I thought this might have been your old stomping ground.
Garfield?
Garfield?
No,
not.
I didn't like the cartoon strip, and I thought the town was pretty average as well on the way out, just quietly. Not bad.
West Gippsland?
West Gippsland. I see my sister's down in Paynesville in Gippsland.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is much further down. And she lives on Raymond Island, where all the koalas are. There's lots of koalas on Raymond Island.
I love the way you said where all the koalas are, like they've decided to be there.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
They've gone en masse. There's so many of them. You just can't see for the koalas.
All right. So where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Mount Waverley. Not far, well, kind of this. Well, I suppose it's at this side of the city, but in the olden days, do I go up there? No, I'm not sure where I'm going. And then, so I grew up there. I stayed until I was about 12, 13, and then we moved into. I'm the youngest of four, so there's, by quite a long way, like 6 or 7 years. Clearly a mistake, I would have thought. But,
same here.
I don't worry about it too much. I don't toss and turn. Not at 62, you don't worry about that stuff anymore.
No.
Never worried about it then, to be honest. Anyway, rambling. And then moved into Hawkesburn in between Toorak and South Yarra on Williams Road.
Wow, that's a step up, isn't it?
Well, it's funny.
Was it still rough then, was it?
Pretty rough around that area then. Chopper lived in South Yarra.
It was Chopperine, yeah.
It was around Chopperine's heydays time.
Yeah.
And I did paper round Chopper Country, paper round, so that was always
Oh, yeah, and he would have been out the front waiting for his financial review.
He would have. He was a keen reader.
But we haven't missed the turn-off.
Do you think we have? That's the Pakenham races there.
Did you put it into your phone? Or?
Yeah, it says straight ahead, and I've got
sweet.
3 point something.
Yeah,
I can't read. Got no glasses. Barely see the phone.
That's good. That's
another 3K.
So reassuring.
We'll hit it.
That's all right. He's waving a white stick out the window as we drive, so we're fine.
It's bloody hard to do at 100 k's too.
Yeah.
Keep that stick moving from side
reverse.
to side.
Yeah. You've been on tour for some time, haven't you? Like, Last year you did Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, so I did Chicago the musicals all last year from November 2023 through to October 24.
Wow.
So, and I did a film in the middle. There was a little gap. They couldn't get the theatres to match up from from somewhere to somewhere. Can't remember. Where did we start? Perth.
What town didn't want Chicago?
Brisbane, Adelaide. Couldn't fit it in because festival was on.
Right.
So we had a bit of a gap year. But I did a film then. I think it's one of the best things I've ever done.
Wow.
Low budget film made in Albany in Western Australia, where I play a bad guy, and it's just not in my wheelhouse normally.
No.
But it was so well written that I think I got away with it. I don't know until you see it back.
I'm dying to see it because, like, my experience of you, I know you can play serious.
Yes.
But because I've always found you funny, I'll be waiting for you to, come on, what's he going to do? Where's
the funny bit? Here it goes.
He's chopped the girl's head off.
He just stabbed someone to death then.
It's not his sister.
In a mildly amusing way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's called Frederickstown, so that'll be out, I think, later this year. And then from there went back into the musical and then finished and then thought, I try to spend, I don't try to, most of my finances have come from the corporate sector.
Yes.
Doing stand-up comedy, which is brutal and most unrewarding a lot of the time.
Yes.
It's just lonely and and you don't see anyone from the comedy world or any world really except, the people you mix with.
Do you mean to tell me that you don't make new friends doing corporate work?
No, I do not. I have not made one friend doing corporate work. But anyway, I kind of... so that was the reason to do Chicago a bit, just to get away from it a little bit. And also, it's slowing down. I'm getting old, a little bit more irrelevant. And so I decided to do that.
Yeah.
And then I thought do a festival run, because I haven't done a festival run before. So I did the Perth Festival for a week, Adelaide for a week, and I'm doing the entire Melbourne Comedy Festival for 3.5 weeks.
Yeah, it tops out to nearly 4 weeks now, doesn't it?
It does, and it seems to go forever.
Yeah, well, Adelaide goes forever. I mean, you only did a week.
Yeah.
But Adelaide I think Adelaide finishes and starts virtually at the same time.
That's right.
Days,
you can roll them in.
Yeah, so you just go.
Have you ever done that? Have you rolled them? Have you done the whole run at Adelaide and the whole run at Melbourne?
Yeah, I have, back in the day.
Did you get tired? So I'm getting tired.
Well, I got broke,
Got broke, no one came.
I know, okay.
Oh, no. That's bad.
But, I really was going to investigate whether or not it was worth not putting my name on a poster and seeing if I got the same figures.
Well, you reckon, I think next time, if I ever do it again, I'll just do a week.
Yeah.
And I've had more fun doing these out of suburban country things after my show. Because I'm doing Sorrento tomorrow and Dramana.
Yeah, so, so you're basically still here until around about the 20th of April.
That's it, exactly right.
Yeah, so your show's still going. So,
yes.
If people want to catch it, it's
Tuesday to Sunday at the Western.
The Western?
The Western, which is
Swanson Street?
Yeah, it's right on Swanson Street, right behind the new train station. 6 o'clock. It's a real adult-friendly time.
Yeah.
Home by 8. If you don't you don't go and see anything else.
Yes.
And, Betty Bye-Bye's by 8:30. Couldn't be happier if you're over 60s crew.
Well, yeah, because if it was 1965, people would just go, right, finish up those beers.
Yep, how'd you go?
At 6 o'clock, and you go see Pete's show. So, and what capacity is that?
100.
100, right. So we were chatting before, and you said that you would probably maybe do less shows and maybe a bit bigger.
Yeah, next year I'll just hang around maybe for 2 weeks and do 1 week doing a festival show, then the rest of the time hanging in the suburbs with the fun comedy folk and doing these and just punching them out. They're pretty good fun. They're pretty easy.
Yeah, that was a sweet little gig.
It was a nice one. Garfield was lovely.
Garfield, we'll talk about that.
So we go back a while.
We do.
When did we meet?
I met you, I think, I might have met you beforehand, but I met you for real on the Comedy Company on the last iteration, the last version of
1990.
1990.
Still see you dressed up as the Queen Mother falling over. Fuck, that was funny. You're funny in drag, but it's funny when you fall in drag.
I've done a lot of drag. But you and I did blackface together.
We did.
Should
Wow.
I ask for that to be deleted?
No, not at all, because it was 1990
Yeah.
and Milli Vanilli with the thing, the time.
I know. And
And they'd been done for miming, hadn't they?
Yeah, so we got done for miming the mimers. Because I remember so distinctly that we filmed that outside the Collingwood Town Hall.
On a cherry picker.
Yeah, and there was, I think there was 3 outside broadcast trucks, the makeup
enormous
bus,
and
another vehicle, and so many lights, flood lighting.
Major production.
For a
shitty parody.
Massive smoke machine. Yeah, would have cost a fortune.
Yeah.
And it was just you and I were the only people in it. And I remember that, and it would have been, I think it was a Monday night. I think it was around about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And it was probably the start of winter.
Yeah, it was cold. I remember it cold, yeah.
And so I'm standing there just as one of, I don't know if I was Millie or I was Vanilli.
Me neither, I can't remember. But it was all wrong.
And
we should never have been doing it.
This little old lady comes up to me and she goes, "Are they filming something here?" There's 4 cameras.
Like with the stop-go guys.
And I just thought, it's such a shame that she can't, because of this black face, she can't see the look on my face of absolute shock. How could you not see that we're filming something? So there was that, and we've had other adventures, but that was good fun. That was my because also I did a sketch with you. I don't know if you remember this one where I did a bit of drag. Where
you drag again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can. Oh, yeah. And Ian McFadgen, the executive producer, says, "Brad, I want you to play this character, Slut." And I went, "What is that?" And he goes, "Well, Peter goes to a nightclub and picks up a really ugly girl and wakes up in bed with her."
Oh, no.
And I went, "So what do I have to do?" Because, I had no concept of drag, right? And he said, "So I want you to be the slut, the ugly slut." I went, "Well, first of all, thank you." And, my range.
Yep, that's right in my wheelhouse, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, the slut bit is, but I'm not sure of the drag, but anyway.
So I've got a blonde wig, made up full slut makeup, black negligee.
I blocked it out. I can't remember.
Yeah, of course you blocked it out. Probably years of therapy you blocked it out, and you had to wake up and go and just go and do like a fantastic double take, and he'd have me go, "Hello, darling," right? But the spin-off for that was I was walking down the corridor in between, like we'd done the rehearsal, and then they said break for dinner. And I was walking down the corridor at Channel 10 in Nunawading.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing black negligee.
Yes.
Jeans. Ugg boots.
Right.
And some kind of jacket with a blonde wig. And I see the Blakeney twins from Neighbours walking towards me. And I'm thinking of, "Hello, girls."
Wouldn't mind a piece of that.
Yeah. I've been waiting to run into you. And as I got closer, they just pissed themselves laughing. And I thought, "Oh, that's right." I'm not Millie.
I had to.
Yeah.
We didn't kiss though, did we?
We didn't kiss, no.
I kissed the other day. Someone was going, I don't know why it was on in my house, but there was there was the episode where I was kissing Matthew Lucas in Little Britain in Kath and Kim. And I had no recollection of it.
Wow.
I said, I cannot remember doing that.
Rick McKenna would have hypnotised you. That's, just,
yeah, and it wasn't like quick. It was like a real snog.
Did somebody hold a pen up? Yeah, just look at flash.
Flash, I didn't, Wow.
Well, I blocked it out, but I think I've done blackface on something else. But I've done...
Really?
Yeah, but I've done drag on... I've done drag on... I did drag on 9, 7, 10, and I might have done the ABC.
You would have had to. You may as well get the quaddie. You may as well do the quaddie. I'd be surprised if you didn't do the quaddie.
Well, that's it. But I would have done SBS, but I'm just so cool.
Too Australian.
Yeah, and of course we've done a lot of gigs together, and I remember also being on stage at the Last Laugh, where myself and about 20 other comedians came out and did one of your routines.
We did Luna Park. You did the roller coaster, which was also done at the Espy. as well.
Yep. And
with
I
a
did
big
that as
crowd
well.
of people. It was a bit of a thing for a while, where everyone, because I didn't mind, because I brutalised everyone with it for 15 years or more, 20 years doing the same ride.
It was actually older than the ride.
It was older than the actual Big Dipper itself.
But can I take your mind back to, because, you took a lot of people in hand. You give people gentle lessons. And I really was grateful for one you gave me. We're at the SB one night, and it was a benefit night. I think people were trying to raise money for a film. And, of course, if you need $3 million, put on a comedy night.
Because,
there's
40 bucks, right? There's
$1,600 taken care of straight away.
$1,600.
And there was a lot of big names. I think Linda Gibson was doing it, and so on. And I was on early, and you came up to me and you go, "Oh, I see, they've got me going on late, and I actually have to go to a party, mate. I reckon you could probably handle a later spot." And I was just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ! Peter Rowsthorn's asked me to deb for him," and I was just going, "Oh, Peter, you reckon I could do it?" He'll be, "Yeah, no worries, right?" And then I see you sitting with some people. So you go and do your spot.
Yeah.
Absolutely kill, right? And then I go on and I've fucking struggled like you wouldn't believe. Because what people don't know is sometimes with benefits, people just get a bit sick of it.
Oh, God.
And a lot of the comedians get sticky feet.
Oh, boy.
If you're on late, you just kind of like kill me. But anyway, I came off stage and I see you sitting with some people who I think were having some of those jazz cigarettes.
Oh, the jazzies, the marijuana.
Yeah,
yes.
I couldn't tell what you were doing.
Right.
But I look at you and I went, "I thought you were going to a party." And you just went, "Yeah, let's learn, Pretty." And let's learn Prettles.
I did not. Oh, that sounds mean. I wouldn't do that.
No, it was funny. It was very funny.
I just
because I learned.
I've done enough benefits to know.
Oh.
Get on, get out of there.
Yeah, totally. Well,
But so much, do you love what you've done? Do you love that you've been able to hang in for as long as you've hung in?
yeah, God, yeah. Particularly, I've done it without fame or fortune.
Absolutely, you have. You've done it because you're a great comic.
Oh, thank you. I've done it like a koala, right? Just I've got no talent but very long claws.
It's just not coming down.
just-
We've tried everything.
We've
We've hazed him.
Yeah.
We started a fire.
I'm looking forward now. You've told me where they go to retire.
Oh,
I'll go
God.
there.
We're so far away from that.
Yeah,
shit.
no, I do, and it's just, and even this, I've just loved. That's why I like the debrief so much. Is I've just travelled around the country with some of the funniest people.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of good people involved too. It's not you get tools occasional, but very rare, I reckon. For the amount of time we've been in it, to the amount of tool to great person ratio is like 80% great, 20% tool.
Oh, we can warn each other about them as well.
And you watch out.
Yeah.
Tool alert in all states.
I just want to flag that where we're going through now is all of a sudden there's a horrible smell, and Dave and I had that on the way down.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know, but I don't know if there's a tannery here or something, but it's pretty putrid.
Tannery? Do they still have tanneries? I suppose they do.
Yes.
You've got to kill a cow
it's probably
and
one.
make a skin somehow.
It's probably one that's a bit like Sovereign Hill, It's just, hey kids.
Everyone dresses up.
Yeah,
as tanner
same
people.
Same pig getting slaughtered every 45 minutes.
You hold the knife. There you go. That's it. Right across the throat. Big swiping movement. Good girl.
Yeah. Don't hesitate. That's cruel.
Yeah, whatever you do. Sneak up behind them is the best thing. Don't stress them out.
Actually, there's a dark room. There's a pig in there. You've got a sharp knife. Go and find it. Anyway, it's got a bit bleak and dark,
Dude, it's all right. It's okay.
Back home after this.
Yes, it's back to WA again, which is where I live.
Yep.
There's a bit of lay time, just a week or so. Then I go to Sydney for a couple of shows, one at the Comedy Store, one at the Concourse. I don't even know what that is, but it's bigger. It's like so it's only 2 in Sydney, which is good. Back to Perth, a couple of Corpies, and then to Brisbane for the Powerhouse for a few. That's what it's called there, isn't it? The Powerhouse?
Yes.
In Brisbane, for about 5 shows for their festival.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's good. And that finishes up my festival run for the first time ever. I've never done one in all my years. And we did Let the Blood Run Free in Adelaide in 87.
Yes.
And that was my last time I really had been an official part of an official show of any kind of festival before.
I just want to say to the folks out there, anybody who's got an element of mystery in their life must think, what happened in 87? That it took, nearly 40 years.
Oh, no. No.
For Pete to go.
There was just an easier
again.
way. It was just doing gigs around the outskirts, and there's no heat. No heat.
You've been employed
And just because I'm naturally lazy, I don't want to do a new hour every year.
No,
it's
me
too
either.
hard.
No, I'd do anything other. One year I even lost a lot of weight just so I didn't have to write new material.
Really?
People just go, I think I've heard that before, but it was a different looking guy. He was fatter than that and he had hair.
Good move.
Oh, I'm a genius. I'm going to be over in Perth doing some gigs with Dave mid-year. I think we're going to be there in June.
Dave's coming over with you? You doing shows together?
Well, he's doing some shows, just touring around doing overweight, lightweight, and I think we're doing one in Mandurah where I might be doing a masterclass in stand-up.
At the theatre?
Yeah. So these are
it's a big theatre, you know.
Yeah, well...
Far out.
We did the Coliseum in Rooty Hill last year.
Okay, how big's that? Sounds
this
big.
Time it's I think it's maybe it might be 5,000. It could be 2,800.
What?
And we filled a tenth of that.
Well, you might want to bunch in.
No, exactly.
Just bunch it up. Just come down the front.
Yeah, there's
so many of those.
I said to the tech, it's a bit echoey, and he goes, "It's not the sound system, mate. It's called an empty room."
We did that. I think it was with the Empty Pockets with Matty, who's now, what's his name on The Chase?
Oh, I don't know.
The Goliath.
The dildo.
No, he's not the giant. The butt plug.
He's
the giant butt plug.
He's very scary.
But he's so smart.
And you know what a nice bloke he is too.
Oh, beautiful man. Ripper man. Anyway, so him and Empty Pockets was their act, and me and someone else, maybe a Steph Torrick, someone like that.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to the Central Coast Leagues, and that's a good 1,500 seat room.
Yeah.
Set up theatre style, waiting for the rush. 25 bookings. 25 came. Like, guys, let's bring it in. Bring it in, guys.
I did that. I did that at Brothers Leagues Club in Cairns.
Right.
These people, they just about hocked their house to bring me up. Right? And it was
that always hurts too. You go, I'm so
totally.
sorry.
And they were such nice people.
Yeah.
And I don't think we filled the first two rows. I think we might have filled the first row.
Oh, wow.
And had a bit of a spillage into the second. I did one with, I think Jack Levi, a.k.a. Elliot Goblet, organised a gig at the Athenaeum Theatre in Melbourne, the big
one downstairs, yes.
What's that? That's 800?
Oh, yeah, under 1,000, yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful theatre.
And it was a Saturday afternoon, and it was for the Animal Lovers Association or something like that.
Right.
And they didn't fill the front row. Right? And they
didn't fill
had
the
some
front
big names
row.
there, and they didn't fill the front row. And I was really pissed off and a little bit drunk. And so when I came out, I said, "You should have just had a barbecue." And anyway, that didn't go down too well. Sorry, the amount of times I've said didn't go down too well. Anyway, all right, so that's it. And then so that takes you up to the middle of the year, does it? And
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then it's just make it up as I go along again, which is becoming more and more frightening as I get older.
Yeah, well,
because the bills never stop, and I've still got bills, mortgages, and shit like that. It's just it becomes more unnerving the older I get.
But you're still writing.
But it's always been unnerving.
You said stuff there I've never heard before. You're still writing and
I'm still trying to be creative. And there's bits I'm still working on. I do a bit about my dad dying because he euthanized himself, and people get a bit spooked by the topic. But it's got a couple of really good jokes in it.
Yeah.
I haven't got an ending for it yet, but I really like the theme of it because it gives everyone a fright. It's like talking about the autism joke at the end.
Right.
I was talking about my grandson, and it's sort of, if you set it up gently, they go, "Oh fuck, what's he going to say?"
Yeah.
It's better be, oh goodness.
Yeah.
So it creates that beautiful low tension, and then you sort of tension release thing, which I love. I love all that sort of thing.
Well, yeah. With my father, he died, and I didn't really like my father very much. I
wasn't 100% happy with mine either.
Well, my sister and I had to get rid of his ashes. And, we were, like, probably had PTSD from our upbringing.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, so this is a somber moment. Anyway, we had to get rid of his ashes, and he wanted me, and they'd sat in her wardrobe for like 15 years or something like that. And I said, come on, we'll do it. And he wanted his ashes to be cast off secure to pier because he was a lifesaver there when he was young.
Right.
And I said to her on the day, I said, it'd be really crowded down here. Let's just go here at Middle Park Beach.
But he didn't want to go to this beach.
No, but anyway, I sent her a message. She didn't want to do it, so I waited out, tipped his ashes in the water. And then I went on a cruise ship, went working on a cruise ship.
Okay.
And I sent her an email 2 days later, and I said, just to let you know where I released the old man's ashes. It's a gay beach. A gay beat. And how much would he have hated that? So anyway, yeah, I'm not to be messed with.
I think I wasn't there for my dad's ashes. Same thing.
Yeah.
End of Williamstown Pier.
Ah.
On a beautiful day, apparently. And as it's released, it's done the grown-ups one where they released the basketball coach in this gust of wind, and they all got covered in his ashes. Oh, God, I wish I was there.
Do you think that Port Phillip Bay is mainly ashes?
It's like the Ganges.
All right, well, Peter, I guess we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to ask you the questions.
I love the questions, yeah. I didn't know there were questions. This is good. Another question.
I probably won't get this order right because I'm still, first of all, I'm just so thrilled to be doing this with you, but I'm so thrilled to be responsible.
Responsible. Oh, in the driver's seat, if you will.
What do you think worked tonight?
Of my material?
No,
generally?
just your material, the gig, everything.
I'll tell you what. I think what's helping me is I'm match fit. I'm super match fit from doing the show in the city. So I come in pretty relaxed.
Right.
And I'm up for a chat. It was easier than the one the other night we did.
Yeah.
The one, what was that, in Fairfield?
Fairfield, yeah.
Yeah. So it was, and they were sort of semi-country folk. So I like it when things go wrong. I had that lead of the microphone.
Oh, yes.
Sticky bit of the lead. Somehow undoing my shoelaces with the Velcro part of it. Mysteriously, my shoelaces were coming, which was annoying. It was loving the front people were loving it. And so that I love things that happen au natural on the evening. So that was one. I liked the fact that the microphone stand was extremely difficult and then you have to think about it a bit, but it slows you down, all that stuff. I liked the freedom of it.
Yeah.
And I just know when when you're doing well in your first 10 minutes and you know what's ahead and you're going, oh, this is going to be easy now. I can kind of cruise it. Yeah. I can walk it in.
Yeah.
Whereas where you're not sort of going, oh shit, okay, that wasn't so great. I've got to speed this bit up or turn my rhythm around or something. And it was just beautiful. It's a nice country folk.
I really liked how nice they were.
Yes.
You know, they were, and I think that's a hallmark of those gigs that are more than an hour out of town. There's a kind of gratitude that you turned up.
Thanks a lot for coming this far. Well done.
Yeah. And then if you bring it, then they reward themselves for making a good decision. You know.
Yes.
Okay, so what might not have worked, which I find very funny, I'll tell you in a second. What do you think might not have worked?
No, all of it sat pretty well because I sort of operate a little bit differently because I speed things up than from when I'm doing it in the festival show. So I cut the crap out of it a little bit.
Right, yes.
And so I liked the fact that I was cutting to the chase was working. But then again, there was times where I think I probably could have stayed slow then because I really enjoy that bit slow now.
Right.
So I'm trying to work out where my decision making is between being slow and indulgent to being quick and just being funny.
Okay. So for mine, it was funny because all those things that you really enjoyed, like, the
microphone stand
and all of that, gave me the absolute shit.
Okay. Yeah, I can get how they can be annoying.
Yeah.
It's either you got to police road, stud road, Ringwood.
Yeah.
I've got to go into this lane, don't
I? So it's, it's just like the clip on the microphone. I don't mind. I mean, I could do a room like that without a microphone. You know.
Well, you did.
Yeah. Well,
you stood in front of the stage. You refused to use it for a while there.
Well, I've only got about maybe 3 get on the stages in me, and I'd already got off a couple of times.
Okay.
But anyway, to me it was just a slightly peeving because, it's just that thing where when the mic clip just relaxes, and then the microphone falls
out
down, and all of a sudden the microphone's funnier than you.
Yeah. Oh wow!
I'm just really pissed.
And you have to do those jokes.
Yeah.
What was yours? The story of your life.
Yeah, story of my life.
Where have I seen that before?
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah. Okay, so organisationally, did it work for you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got there on time.
Oh yeah.
Walked in. I was on within 10 minutes. I love that shit.
Perfect.
No hanging about. Quick beer and on.
Yeah.
Because I was thirsty from my other show.
Isn't
then walk out the door and everyone's really happy.
Yeah, isn't that good too that we rock up to work and have a beer before we finish?
Yeah, that's right. Before we start work, we have a beer. Let's get our priorities right.
Like we're traffic cops or something. Look, organisationally, and they are so nice down there, and the staff are one of them. They look after you.
They sure do.
And is there I think the last question is, and I may be repeating one because I know there's 4. I did a memory test yesterday.
How'd you go? I can't remember.
Well, it's supposed to be next Thursday. Okay. Hey. No, I didn't go as well as it was the same test I did as 5 years ago.
But I wouldn't do well at that. I don't think anyone does well at those.
No,
so
but
I panic because I'm in a memory test.
It was a point of pride with me because I've always had a good memory. Yeah, but ever since I got off the drugs, no good. Anyway, is there anything you would do to enhance, improve
the experience we've just done?
The gig, yes.
I'll get rid of that binging sound from my friend's car. No, that was perfect. I expect no more than that. And, I actually expect less sometimes from those outer country-ish ones.
Yeah.
Because they can be pretty ramshackle, slapped together kind of arrangements.
Do you know, I think a hallmark of it is, because Dave started the show. He wasn't there when you got there, obviously.
No.
But he just starts the show like a commando, that it gets going straight away.
Oh, does he? Does he get straight into the jokes?
Straight into it, yeah. And
no chit chat.
Yeah. And well, he does lots of crowd work.
Oh, does he?
But his pace just, you just get carried along with it. So I think it made it easier for me. And
he's pretty good, isn't he?
He is good. Yeah, he's good.
That's right.
Yeah, and we're not getting paid for this podcast. So
oh, fuck.
Yeah, screw him.
Bullshit. I hate Dave O'Neill.
All right, well, Peter Rowsthorn, thanks for being on the debrief.
Brad Oakes, I couldn't be happier it was you.
Thanks, matey. Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.